January 26, 2020. I wanted to put out a short video tonight to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel and viewing the videos that I've put up. I can't wait to make more. It's been a blast, and I appreciate everybody that's come and watch the videos. But the main topic of the video tonight is a possible footprint that I found in Tucker County, West Virginia. I found it on January 11th, 2020. I was in the Monongahela National Forest. Went out camping and hiking in an area where there were supposed Bigfoot sightings. One, I believe, was in 2008. One was in the early 60s or mid 60s. But as I was walking along and hiking, and I was setting up cameras and apple traps, I was going from one spot to another to set up a different camera trap, and I noticed what to me looked like a footprint, or at least that shape of a footprint. It was right beside a pine tree, like probably a foot to a foot and a half at the most off the trunk of the pine tree. And after a little bit of deliberation, I decided that I was going to cast it. I've let that cast cure now for several days. Actually, it's been a couple weeks, and cleaned it up the best I could. It was in a pine forest. There was needles stuck to it, embedded in it. So it's been a task cleaning it up. That cast is right here. I'd like to show it to you tonight. The footprint itself on camera and pictures kind of, in a way, doesn't translate very well what I can see with the naked eye. But if I kind of turn it, you can see the shadows of certain things. This is the heel, and it runs up along the side of the foot. This was a big toe, what looks like a big toe. One smaller toe here, one smaller toe here, a toe here, and where the fifth toe should have been, there's not a depression, or it was missing that toe. And it also, right here, just on the other side of the heel print, or the heel depression, it's kind of got a dip. Like the weight was more centralized from the toes to here, a dip, and then the heel. The heel had the most depth to it. It is right around 13 to 13 and a half inches long, which doesn't seem big. I know that doesn't seem huge. And this right here, the width of it at the ball, or the ball region of the foot, is about 5.5, which, if you follow, Bigfoot research, that's important, because most researchers say that they run a 1/2 ratio. The width is usually half the length of the foot. This kind of falls into that ratio. But since you can't see it that well on the camera, I decided to think, I guess, a little bit outside the box. Go back to my childhood days of doing crayon rubbings of leaves and stuff like that. I did a rubbing. This is the rubbing of the raised part of that cast. As you can see, the heel, the instep area, big toe, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see there's no toe there. Or like I said, it may not have transferred into the ground. The depression just wasn't there. Just to give you an idea of how big this is. I mean, I know 13 inches doesn't sound very big. I wear size 13. My boots are size 13. This is my foot. That's a good bit of difference. Now, did I find a Bigfoot footprint, Sasquatch footprint, Yahoo footprint, whatever you want to call it, in Tucker County? I have no idea. I didn't see what made it, but it feels a little illogical, or if that's the right word, that a person would be out in the middle of January in cold weather, barefoot, just walking along. I know there's going to be some say why only one footprint? I have no idea about that either. I only found one. There was none on either side of it. The only explanation I can give, that it was under the tree. The tree kind of protected it from the weather, and it survived. Because I don't believe that it was very recent. I don't believe it was extremely old either, because of the snow and stuff that had been there over the past couple weeks. Luckily that day it was warm. That's the day we had that nice warm weather, and I was able to get it cast and preserved. And I am looking forward to definitely going back to Tucker County. If anybody has sightings in that area, please let me know. And I want to thank everybody for coming to the channel, subscribing to the channel, watching the videos. It's greatly appreciated. So now it's on to the next adventure. Thank you.